Good evening and welcome back to the Early Late Night Live Show. We're on every Wednesday night from 7 to 8 on Exeter Channel 98 and on our YouTube channel, the Early Late Night Live Show YouTube channel. Please make sure to like these videos, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your enemies, and hit the notification bell. Anyways, we're here with special guest Justin Fortin. He's a director, he's a writer, he's an actor, he's the creator of Hearts of New England and the award-winning short film Together Forever. And Justin Fortin is here sitting on our couch, even though we've been trying for months to get him on the show. And I guess he's just a busy guy, and so tell us, Justin, what's going on?
So, Hearts of New England recently won 4 awards in New York, and the short Together Forever won an award at the same festival.
Mm-hmm. I thought you said 4 words at New York, not 4
award.
Yes. For a second, I thought, well, who got the 5th word? Like, I bet you it was that Quentin Tarantino film got the 5th word. $91 million. He couldn't afford to just give you the 5th word, but no, awards is what you're talking about. Yes, sorry.
Well, congratulations. That's awesome.
Yes, that's really good.
Thank you.
So, what were the awards? What were the awards for?
So we got silver in the director category. Mm-hmm. We got silver in the music score category, and then we got 3rd place in, that was one of the ones Together Forever got as a short, best actor,
mm-hmm.
and I'm trying to think of the other. Yes.
I got best actor.
So best actor, best director. That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, you didn't score the music, right?
No, Andrew Perry scored the music.
Well, he's not here, so we don't have to talk about it. When he comes on the show, he can shamelessly plug himself. On that case, that's the point of the show. But I want to ask you a quick question. So what was the first film project, I kind of know this story, and I've heard it secondhand. What was the first time you ever were involved in a filmmaking project?
Paper City Burnout.
Which just recently came out.
Yep.
So what year was that?
I want to say 2016.
Okay, so it's just about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Now, I gotta ask you this, okay? All right. So within 3 years, I think, Mitch, I don't think you've worked with Justin, right?
No.
Okay.
I don't know why we haven't crossed paths. But
Okay. But pretty much everybody on my crew and most everyone who's come to sit down on this couch recently either knows of you or has worked with you. Matter of fact, the tech guy in the back room I met because I had worked with you as a stunt coordinator on an episode that I'm waiting to come out because I'm waiting to see how the fight scene came out. It came out because it was a very hot day and I got the crap kicked out of me. I think I at least deserve to see it.
I think he resents it.
No,
it's going to look beautiful.
Okay, thank you. But our tech guy I met and has now been working with me ever since on your set. So within 3 years, you went from just being an extra, because I remember the part you were in, you had like one small shooting bit, you were just one of the thugs in
I was going to ask what part you played in
Paper City Burnout. Yeah, he's the guy with the machine gun and it fires right, yeah. and then you went from there to all of a sudden like everyone knows who you are and you're going out in New York, you're winning awards down there. So just to give you a perspective, all right, we've been making films for 15 years?
Yes.
We have gotten accepted to 1 film festival, just to give you an idea. And we were played.
But we are really good filmmakers.
Yeah, we are.
We are really good filmmakers. You wouldn't know it to look at us, but we're really good.
It was played at 10:30 on a Friday night. They didn't like us that much. Like that was, so this is remarkable to me. So what is it, would you say, because you've really, really worked hard in your marketing. It isn't like you haven't got other things to do. You got 5 children, married
5?
and in a job and everything like that. So what would you say your key to really just getting out there, because you make most marketing people put most marketing people to shame?
Getting on every set you can. Like a lot of people, I noticed like when you start to work with people, I'm sure you guys see it too, like some people don't want to do like anything.
Yes.
Like your mentality has to be that you're willing to do anything to learn. Because like when I was working on Paper City Burnout, I was a PA most of the time. And I wanted Chris Stubbe to teach me everything he possibly could. Mm-hmm. And then every set I went
about
on.
20 minutes. Sorry, Chris, I love
Chris.
you. He's a very intelligent guy, but I had to say that. You didn't know what to do with else the rest of the 8 hours of the day.
What are friends for?
Right?
Exactly. So, sorry, go on.
No, so that's basically what it was. I wanted to get on every set I could. I drove down to a set to be in a short scene in the movie Bent. I don't know if they cut that scene or not, but that's where I met Logan Rospo and Evan Schneider from Hub Top Films. And I kept doing that like every time I could get on a set. I just went on it no matter what it was. But on the marketing perspective, like I try to look really into festivals before I submit now, because I was one of those people who like at first I was submitting to everything, and then I'd like stroll down my feed and see like a judge like sitting next to someone they're smoking a cigar with who wins an award. Like, so I'm kind of more cautious of that. Like I see who runs the festivals now before I just submit, because I feel like it's gotten to the point now where like anyone can have a festival. It's not as like stern as it used to be. I think they need to make it more.
I know, he's not kidding. I actually hosted a film festival. I didn't even accept my own film. That should tell you. That should tell you, you know. I'm like, this jerk. Again, you know. Play him at midnight, you know.
So like the big thing like Hearts of New England has going on right now is I got a distribution deal signed. Like it's been in the works for like at least 3 months, where like we knew it was going to happen, but I didn't have the date yet, so I wasn't posting like it's official. And I finally posted it's official the other day, because from September 20th to September 26th, it's actually going to air in Hollywood, episodes 2 and 3.
Really?
So we'll actually.
Where's it going to air?
Can't think of the name of the theater off the top of my head.
Right.
But I'll comment on it later on.
All right, but Chris Doobie, by the way, is in the YouTube live room, and I can't read the comment because they're very small on the screen right now.
Hard. Be nice to him. He's going to play a villain in my next
Yes,
film.
okay, all right. Did you like the comment, Chris? Anyways, or you just tuning in, don't need to rewind it, it's fine. So what would you say, if, I know whenever someone says, well, what's the key to, you know, doing anything, it's not just one thing that's the key. So, like, because I've made a lot of feature films. I've made about 7 or 8 or something like that, where people couldn't get short films out. I was popping out feature films. And someone said, well, what's the key to it? Well, first of all, you throw up a lot. That's the key. That's the big thing. And once you accept that you're going to be throwing up pretty much throughout the entire making of the film, you're going to be sick and scared the whole time. At that point, then, it's just a matter of you just do one scene at a time, and you focus and say, I'm just going to make a list of scenes, and I'm going to start with one scene, and I will get that scene done. And that is really the key. If there's one key, that's it. Get it done. Get one scene done at a time, and then move on to the next scene. When it comes to marketing, what would you say, because your marketing is really good, what would you say your key to marketing is?
Well, when I first started at my regular job, like somebody came up to me, like I was talking to him just about stuff in general, and the first thing he told me, and like it's the only one of the smartest things anyone has ever told me, and it was someone I didn't even know, and he's like, you're your own advocate, so you really got to push your own stuff. Like there's no one behind you fighting for your work to get out there and whatnot. So you got to search for festivals and network with people who are running the festivals and see like what best fits your material, or like look at what they accepted the year before, or when it comes to magazines and newspapers, reach out to your local people first to build it, because exposure is exposure no matter how small. Like,
right.
A lot of people don't reach out to the local networks, which really hurts them, because a lot of the local newspapers are dying for like an actual good story. Like if you're filming in a town that nothing ever happens in, that's going to be their front page every time. Like it doesn't fail. So I've used that a lot. Like I actually posted on LinkedIn how I was going to market filming before I ever started filming.
Really?
I did. Like because like I wanted to, because marketing is one of my strong points, like you were saying. Like so. I wanted to make it visible beforehand that I was going to do it, because like any other independent filmmaker, you have people telling you like, oh, you're not going to be able to do this. This is not going to be successful. And it's just fun to be like, eh.
And you definitely have a lot to be like, you know, well. And so what is so to me, like starting out the dream was just to see, I have these stories inside me that I'm just dying to see. And I mean, I make the films that I want to see. And that's why I got into it. And then eventually I realized that maybe I should be thinking more than just me seeing this film. That may be important. Like, and I only recently really discovered that that's probably an important thing to have more than an audience of me watching the film, which has changed my perspective. What is your goal? Because you've obviously been working really hard over the past 3 years, and obviously you have a very supportive wife, a very lovely supportive wife. I'm saying that right now because she can hear it.
Also because it's true.
Because it's true, yes. All right, you know, she says kind of true. She kind of gave it. I don't really know. You know? So, what is the goal? Like, where do you want to see yourself in 5 years?
I'd like to see the first 5 seasons like actually distributed amongst like in real retail stores, not just, you know, at local places and whatnot. So that would be my big goal, would be able to walk away and do more to acting, like have that be my run Maine Event Films being my primary job.
Okay. Now, would you prefer to be the guy making the thing, or would you prefer to be the guy acting the thing?
Acting, like I'm one of those guys, like I just feel like if it's your vision, you're gonna perform it the best. Right. Like if you're the one that wrote it, if on some stuff, like there's some stuff that if I write, there's no way I'd ever do.
Yeah, I couldn't play Michael Lawrence. It just wasn't the type.
A middle-aged, overweight man that's just not really, we tried the prosthetics, it was an awkward time.
I drop my voice low enough, let's be honest.
We also wanted a guy that's about 6'5". It just didn't really work for her. So, So to you, it's Maine Event Films. It's not just you want Justin Fortin, you want Maine Event Films to be,
Because, I feel like I owe it to all the people who have helped me and supported me to get them just as much exposure as me. Like, I make it a point to try to get them in articles, like, not always focusing on me, but focusing on the cast and the crew, the people who actually put the project together and make it happen. Plus, then those people are going to respect you more and want to work with you more. I put a real stress on trying to get people I work with on talk shows, on radio shows. I feel like that's my job as a producer, is to make sure that they're getting exposure. They're helping me by being on my show. Yeah. So, one of the big things that, I have to give my wife credit for Hearts from New England was when I wrote the first script.
It wasn't reluctantly. You were glad that you were giving your wife credit because she, I have to give her credit. She just won't let me walk away from this otherwise. So I just want to make sure that's clear. I'm watching out for you right now. Okay.
Terry, I appreciate.
Sorry, go ahead.
So when I first wrote the script, there's absolutely no romance scenes in it. It was just straight up fighting and war, and then you got female perspectives on it, and you needed that mix, and having that mix made the show flow so much better, because you take that out of that show now, you'd be like, what's happening? What is this?
Just an excuse to run around bashing.
Yeah, just exactly.
Yeah, which was all my films until Arnie started working with me.
Women gotta stick together.
Yeah. All of a sudden, women started to want to work in my productions. Then I realized there was things about relationships and character development happening, and I don't know what was going on. So that was sort of strange. All right. So, anyways, we're just about out of time. But so, what's the next thing right now? So you just about finished the first season, right?
Yes, the first season's done filming. Just being edited. Season 2 has 10 pages less to film, and then that season is complete as well.
How many episodes is that?
Both seasons are 10 episodes. It's going to be a total of 5 seasons.
That's great.
Wow.
So.
And do you know the basic story arc of how the story is going to end in the 5th season?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I outline everything before I write it. I run off a 10-bullet strategy where I just make the episode, 10 bullets, write off that, move on to the next one. Right. And I can write, I can literally write the season in about 2 days.
Okay.
I'm a really fast-paced writing. Writing's not the
Sorry, it takes me
hard part of it for me. Obviously, at first it looks ridiculous. It's got to be edited and stuff, but I have a good concept of what it's going to be.
That's awesome. I wish I had that.
Well,
forever.
Want to why, Arnie? Because, and if we could cut to a wide shot so we can see me glaring at Arnie right now. All right, because I do kind of want to see. I kind of want to see.
I know what you're gonna say.
Arnie. Okay. If we could see the wide shot, do we have a wide shot? Yes. Okay, Arnie.
Yes.
So what am I going to say for the reason why it takes you so long to write some scripts?
Probably because I have too many characters, too many pages, and just too much going on altogether.
And you don't outline.
I do outline.
Since when?
All the time.
Really? We got to talk about this later. Get back to the singles. Anyways, Justin Fortin, creator of Hearts in New England, award-winning web series, which is available at Maine Film Event on YouTube. You can check that out. Also, and Together Forever, is that released now? Can you see that that short film?
You can't see it yet because we haven't released it 'cause it's still running in the circuit.
Okay.
But Together Forever is the name of it.
All right. Well, it's great having you on, Justin, and I like the idea that no one's going to do the work for you. So, best be grateful, be giving, and no one's going to do the work for you. So you got to get to it, right?
That's right.
All right, Justin, great having you on the show.
Thank you. For having
Justin Fortin of Hearts in New England and Together Forever, Maine Event Films. Check him out online. You'll find him. It won't be hard. Writer, director, and he's